Hello and welcome everybody. Today we are going to be designing a tunnel portal for a N-scale model railroad here in Autodesk Fusion 360. And then we're going to go and print it on a Creatility 3 V3 SE Ender. So the first part we're going to do is we're going to do a tunnel. I've actually already designed this once before, and we're going to try it again today because I've made some revisions on the design based on a test print, and I want to start that design again. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to start by doing a sketch here. I'm going to start the sketch on the XY plane. And I've already got an idea for this, so I'm going to start here. I'm going to go up. I think this was 85. What was this? No, 55. 65, sorry, 65 millimeters. Oh, I'm making some mistakes there. Hold on a second, my friends. Let's try that again. I'm going to start the new line tool again. We're going to start from the origin. We are going to go straight up for 65 mils. Perfect. There we've got my first point. The next point I'm going to do is going to be a 10 millimeter line. We're going to go this way. We're going to go 10 millimeters. That's great. We're going to draw a line straight across. I'm not going to dimension that right now because I don't want to dimension that. I do want to draw a line here, though. Oh, I'm drawing a square. I don't want a square. I want a line. You always want a line. All right, line. Line straight down. Okay. We're going to dimension this. We're going to reference this one. Oh, I'm having some trouble here. Hold on a second, my friends. You know what? I'm going to go over here. I'm going to dimension this. We're going to go up here to about 40 millimeters. Perfect. All right. This to actually be, let's see, I want that to be 90. Dimension this. I want this one here. This will be 10. That's good. And next I'm going to go and add in a 3-point arc. Let's see, create an arc. I'm going to do a 3-point. I'm going to do my start and my finish. And oh, you know what? I want to add a construction line first. I'm going to add a quick line here from the center point. And if a center point you can find by just hovering until that little triangle pops up. That means we're on the center point. And then I'm going to go down and I'm going to do 10 millimeters down. Then what I'm going to do there is I'm going to change that to a construction line. That way it will not be part of my extrusion later. Go back and do my arc. Now I'm going to do my arc, my 3-point. I want to go here, start, end, and I want it to pass through this. Perfect. And you see I have something that starts to look like a portal for a tunnel, which is exactly what I want, right? The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to call this, I'm going to rename this, and I'm going to name this, rename, tunnel portal. Back here. Sorry about that. We're going to call that a tunnel portal, which is great. I'm going to finish my sketch, and we're going to go back into 3D mode for a second. And right here, now in 3D mode, I'm actually going to extrude this. So I'm going to use the extrude tool here under the solids menu. I'm going to pick the surface and I'm going to go up 2 millimeters. Again, I just like to type it in, so I'm going to go 2 millimeters, and now we've got a 3D surface, right? So now we're looking at, you can see this is kind of a 3D model of a tunnel portal. I want to add a little bit of detail just to make this, somewhat more visually interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and start another sketch on the surface of this. So we're going to go this way. We're going to do, let's see. Sorry, create sketch here. That's great. Now we're on the surface of that. What I want to do is a modification. I do not want to do chain select. I'm going to unselect chain select because I only want these lines, okay? I don't want this to go all the way around. And then I want the extrusion actually to be on the other side of that line. So I'm going to go on this side. Remember, 2 millimeters in end scale is about a foot, for reference. So I'm going to do a -2 millimeter extrusion or offset here. That's going to give me something that once I actually extrude that, it's going to be about a foot, right? So that's fine. That looks great. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, because I don't know if that's going to work. Let me try one more thing here. I'm going to go up here and do another offset. And this time I'm going to do a 1 millimeter down. Again, I don't have chain select on, right? That's important. Or sorry, -2. I'm going to do -2, so it's going to be the same. Nope. I did that at 2 meters. Let's try that again. I'm going to do my offset on this line. I'm going to go -2 millimeters. That'll be about a scale foot. All right. Let's go back into 3D mode for a second. And you see that I can't actually select that yet. So what I want to do is go back into my lines here. And I'm going to do a line, and I'm going to complete the drawing here. So I'm going to complete the area, just selecting the corners. Now I should have a closed box. So I should be able to select that. For some reason it's not doing the top. I'm going to try to redraw that real fast. Didn't take that top line. Okay. Let's finish that sketch for a second. Yes. Okay, so now I can touch that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select that face. I'm going to extrude that up by 1 millimeter. It's about a ½ a foot. That looks good. I'm going to go back to that sketch I was just working on. And I'm going to, I want to close this because I don't think that's closed. So let's go in here, edit sketch. Yep, I see that isn't closed. So I'm going to go take this. Oops, sorry. I'm going to do another offset, and I'm going to select these. Okay. Let's see on, silly goose. Why does it not let me do it? Oh, because it thinks it's a solid, does it? Does it? That's fine. Let's do this instead. Instead, we're going to just draw. We're just going to draw to the corners here. Okay. That's fine. We can do that. I'm going to fill in the lines again. So this point to there. Good. From here to... Oh, let's undo that. Let's draw another line from here down to here. Okay, that looks good. Quick tip: if you're new to 3D design, pan and zoom in as much as you can. It makes it easier. I do like to use keyboard shortcuts if I can remember them, so I'm going to use a lot of L for line. We're going to add in the arc again, 3-point. We're going to go from, I can select this here to there. What am I doing here? And then we're going to select the midpoint right there. All right, that should be good. All right, looks like I've got an enclosed face now, so I should be able to extrude that. We are going to finish our sketch right here, finish, go into my 3D mode, and we're going to do an extrusion. Let's see, I'm going to turn that sketch on. Something wonky. What is going on here? So I see there's actually two faces here. There's a line that's in there that's kind of wonky, so I'm going to go back in and edit that sketch real fast. Oh, we got to cancel out. Sorry, that's what was the problem. Edit sketch. So I see this line right here I don't like. I'm going to delete that. All right, that looks cleaner. Clean that up. Finish that sketch again. Let's turn that back on. So I can see my little 1 foot offset there. I'm going to go into my solids menu. I'm going to click extrude, and we're going to extrude that 1 millimeter as well. Okay, that is looking good. So we've got something here. Let's go back into our mode. We've got something here that looks, something like a portal for a tunnel. I don't think that looks that bad, actually. Let's see if I can get a little bit better view there. You can see that it's got a little bit of a protruded edge here around the tunnel. At the top, it's got a protruded edge. I think this is great. I'm really ready to send this over to the 3D printer, so I'm going to go ahead and save this. And I'm going to call this tunnel porter 90 millimeter, just because that's the total width. So that's what we're going to call it. That's fine. The final thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to export this as an STL file. I don't want that. I want an STL. All right, and we're just going to export that. I've got a dialog box going. A couple of minutes, that's going to come back from the server. We're going to have an STL file that then we'll take into Creatility Print, and we'll create a print file for our 3D printer. So that was a very, very quick and dirty design for a tunnel portal. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and others like it, go ahead and subscribe. I'd appreciate you if you'd go ahead and click that subscribe button, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks again.